All right, I got my 80 done. There's a side-by-side comparison right there. Before we talk about this anymore, I want to talk about safety glasses. I always wear them. I don't care really what I'm doing. You get used to it. You don't want anything going in your eye that can cause damage. And dust alone, as you can see just from this one little coaster here I did, there's quite a bit of dust here. That this will go up in the air and it will get in your eyes and it will irritate them. So that's not good. If you don't have any clear safety glasses, try to find some sunglasses. If you go to a hardware store, you can probably pick these up for like $1. All right, back to the coasters. 80 grit. Nothing. Big difference here. Okay, now I've gone all the way around, hit all the edges. One thing, you don't want to go too much on the edges because you don't want to round them over too much. You just want a nice, easy sand all the way around, again, with the grain. Now, this isn't bad. I can go pretty much over with my hands, but you can make this a lot better. That's people's number one problem when they're doing woodworking stuff is they don't sand enough and they don't put enough time into the finishing product. The more time you put in, the better your results will be. Now, here's a little trick that I like to use. Just get a little bit of water, and what you're going to do is, after each grit, you're going to put some water on it. What this is going to do, let's try to get a close-up before I do it here. Kind of hard to see the grain here, but you're going to put a little bit of water on it. It's going to kind of change the color a little bit. What this is going to do, it's going to raise the grain. So the wood fibers are kind of compressed down, and then when you sand, like if these are wood fibers right here, you sand it down like this, but then the water, you put water in it, it's going to raise those grains a little bit back up. So after this dries here, you should be able to see, I can feel it already, you can feel little fibers coming up. So kind of air it out, put it by a fan, put it out in the sun for a little bit. You can actually see the fibers and feel them come up a little bit. Once it's dry and it looks kind of back to this color, you're going to sand the whole thing again with the 80 grit. All right? Then from that step, you're going to do all the exact same steps with the 120. So 80 first, water, 120, water, go over with this with the 120 again then. All right? I will take another video of what that will look like, 80 compared to the 120. And then those are almost pretty much done. All right, we'll talk about that in the next video though.